Dinosaur Kingdom II, as well as Dinosaur Kingdom Park Al, just outside the Natural Bridge in Virginia. The park is not currently open, but we're gonna be just got a special behind-the-scenes look at the place while it's not in operations. But let's go. We're going to go through it now, and we'll see you in a little bit.
Yep. This is the time tunnel. We're going back in time to 1864. Here's a cow that popped up. Here's the front of the town of Extinction Junction, which is kind of like a regular western town, except a little bit crazier. What's that in there? Oh, that's Sasquatch. Let's see here, the general store, Sneed's General Store merchandise. If you have vertigo, knee problem, it says to put the ball there and it'll go uphill. Okay.
It's not this ball rolling thing. It's not actually rolling uphill, and what's happening is that it's still at a slight decline. So it just creates the optical illusion that it's rolling uphill.
Yep. This is actually, if you're any of people that are familiar with the mystery holes or mystery house roadside attractions, this is one of the ones they have there. It's a sideways house.
Yeah.
And this is one of my first time being in one. Pet.
I don't think it's operational.
Pet the raptor. Place your arm deep inside hole. Ship to Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. Extreme danger. Yeah. Let's see here. D&K's undertaking service. Hides, tanned, hair styling, slime removal, and occasionally cartoon balloons. See here, here's the dentist's office. Here it says pain and hurts, dentistry and barbery, general surgery. They use on usual days when they're open. This is actually where they have, I think, their a show, the Truth or Dare Theater. Yeah. Bigfoot shootout. Show times are this: fill water, shake, then music starts 4 minutes before showtime. Okay, as we enter the jaws of the, I believe, a megalodon, we are about to enter the world of Dinosaur Kingdom II. All right, here's some little bit of dino knowledge, even though this is mostly for fun. Tell us about what's going on here, John.
Well, basically what's happening is with this Confederate soldier is a looks like a mother Triceratops is trying to push I do believe a Union soldier onto the baby Triceratops. Now, if I'm right, based on the horn size, these guys are supposed to be Triceratops horridus. There are two species of Triceratops called T. horridus and T. parensis. Triceratops horridus is the one with the big brown horns. That is whereas T. parensis has a smaller brown horns but a much larger nose horn.
Well, I guess there's a dinosaur that got into a trap here, and it looks like there he is. The Dilophosaurus got caught in the trap. And it looks like it hopped all the way over here and it was about to eat a Union soldier. Well, we bumped into another Mr. Slime,
Industries.
which is Mark's mascot for Dinosaur Kingdom and Enchanted Forest Castle Studios. And it looks like he has a dynamite plunger.
Yeah, but it's Boom Industries,
and it looked like he's about to looked like that this turtle that it has dynamite in its mouth, and he's gonna try and blow up the bridge.
I think it's supposed to be a tortoise.
Or a tortoise, but he looks like he's about to blow up the bridge with dynamite.
Yeah.
Okay, we crossed the bridge before it got blown up by dynamite, and we ran into one, two, three.
Dinosaurs with a pack of raptors. Now, initially from a video that Andy showed me, I thought these might have been Deinonychus, but the face is all wrong for Deinonychus. I think these are supposed to be just a blown up velociraptor, but at least it has the right head. Now, I'm not just. I just know from just knowledge I've gathered about dinosaurs that the velociraptors on Jurassic Park, or how they have that big boxy head, that's a sign that they're not. That's not something that a head out velociraptor would have had. Velociraptors would have had a head more similar to these guys, having a very long, slender snout that is just full of these blade-like teeth, which you can see.
But yeah, it looks like these I would try and help. We would try and help save these Union soldiers since they were on our side of the war. But I don't think we're gonna take our chances with these velociraptors. Well, we seem to bumped into Abraham Lincoln, but he looks like he's having trouble with the pterodon.
I think it's saying pterodactyl, so it might find such a say.
And from what it looks like in his mouth, it says it's a Gettysburg Address. That's not good.
Yeah.
Recording. And it looks like we went behind the cabin before that pterodactyl flew away. But it looks like there's a Stegosaurus. A Stegosaurus and a baby Stegosaurus.
Yeah.
And it looks like one's being milked by one of Abraham Lincoln's kids.
Yeah.
Because there's an udder under there.
Yeah, it's no. And that's something that's completely inaccurate. Dinosaurs could not. That is the trait of females producing milk is something that is strictly mammalian. Nothing, no reptiles have done that. Now, there are some birds that can produce like a milk-like substance that they regurgitate out of their mouths, but that's a completely different process than what mammals have.
We must also point out some of this is not on the scientific level of dinosaurs. It's mostly just for fun. Oh, there's
a giant salamander.
These are giant salamanders are also here too, because we just bumped into two of them that are on the in this stall here.
Well, fitting because there's actually where natural bridges is actually cave country. There's caves everywhere, and one of the things you also find is salamanders, pretty big. Not this big, but still a decent size. I've seen one that were like this, a few inches long.
And it looks like the outside of that stable is what looks like a bunch of velociraptors.
Those are not velociraptors. This is something else. I think these guys are supposed to be Allosaurus.
Looks like some Allosauruses are about to get two Union soldiers that are trying to hide underneath this wagon full of chloroform and explosives.
Yeah. I mean, that might be a little big for a Komodo dragon, but Komodo dragons get huge.
I can say, we got away from those Allosauruses before they got us, but we bumped into a Komodo dragon. It looks like, which would be about regular size, because
upper end of what is a maximum size for a Komodo dragon would be. This guy's a little big, but he's not like extremely exaggeratedly big.
Right.
Komodo dragons get huge.
Let's see, what's this say over here? Beware, the end is nigh. There were giants in the earth. Leviathan, the dragon that is in the sea. Okay, we thought those were just Bible verses, but it looks like they were also warnings of what's outside of the church.
Yeah, but it looks like it's some sort of dimorphodon.
But
What is this Spinosaurus?
let's see what this sign says here. Stonewall Jackson battles the great white beast with his mechanical arm as he searches for the beetle gold, and you think you have the rough days. We just can't seem to get away from these raptors because we tried to help Stonewall Jackson, but we forgot he was the enemy, so we can't really say. So we had we just left him. Sorry, but these raptors keep showing up. We just can't seem to get away from them, especially on this cabin. Hopefully everyone's okay who lives here. Well, we landed to a lot of dinosaur poop.
Yeah.
I guess that raptor over there had to do his business before we before we got here.
Yeah.
Well, I think we found more friendlier territory because these are some of our boys of the Union. So, but I think these guys are plant eaters, so I don't think they'll hurt us.
Yeah, I think these guys are supposed to be Brontosaurus.
But I believe, oh dear, there's a guy back there trying to herd one, but it looks like it's not going so well.
Yep.
Well, it looks like we ended up in a camp for Union soldiers, but it looks like this guy's having some problems with the local wildlife here. I have to say we bumped it. The Union looks like it's having some issues, but this one's looks like it was trying to find something to eat. So but he was trying to steal a
dinosaur egg from a mother Styracosaurus.
Yes.
Styracosaurus is pretty iconic, pretty well known for having these big horns around his throat. So it's an absolutely enormous nose horn.
But yeah, we would help him, but I'd rather not get trampled over trying to help a guy steal eggs.
Yeah, stealing eggs from an angry mother Styracosaurus.
Yeah. Okay, it says, according to the sign, it says we're being watched, so we have to be still. How many do you see stalking you? I see one back here.
There's another one in the tree, behind the tree.
See here. I'd say these velociraptors seem to be in good camouflage. I see another dinosaur that looks like it was being attacked. It's a Stegosaurus.
Oh, that might be that Brontosaurus again. That's about the right spot for that. Because it's a better way to say it.
Okay, well, it looks like we found a Native American ceremony where it looks like he's trying to predict the future on the spine of a Dimetrodon, which, according to John, is not a actual member of the dinosaur family.
Yeah, that Dimetrodons are actually more closely related to mammals than dinosaurs. So you're actually more closely to this guy than what Dimetrodon was to any dinosaur ever.
But it looks like he's trying to predict the future, and he is predicting the Custer's last stand, which would happen 10 years from now, 9 years from now in the year 1864.
Well, it looks like the Dimetrodon had a tussle. It has a big chunk of its sail bitten out.
Yep. Okay, according to this sign, it says, can you spot the very rare tree-climbing turtle, Botan Abel-Ascendo testudine, up in tree straight ahead?
There.
We found him. He's right up here on top of this tree. I don't know how he got up there, but they said they're very rare species here, so... Alright, we bumped into a giant snake facing off against a beaver with a set of dynamite with them.
Now, at first, this snake would be seen as being completely oversized and inaccurate, but then again, this could potentially be Titanoboa, which is a giant snake that lived in South America around 60 million years ago, just after the dinosaurs went extinct.
Well, somehow this one made it before they went extinct, it looks like, and I don't think it's going to win since that beaver got a whole set of dynamite with them. All right, it looks like some of the Union guys are starting to get ideas. This one looks like he's is actually hooking up 2 sets of Gatling guns on a Lambeosaurus, which might look like a good idea because it looks like he's trying to tie him to the tree to make sure he doesn't run off. But it looks like there's a beehive up there with him.
Yeah.
Okay, it looks like we bumped into more of Mark's Mr. Slime guys, and it's a bison, a rhino, and an elephant, and a baby elephant that's back there in the. He looks like he's about to sling bones at us from a slingshot. But Mark did say that there's a zoo right across from here, right across the road from here, which is the Natural Bridge Zoo. I think some of his Mr. Slime broke in and got some of the animals out. Well, it looks like we found the baby exchanging station, and it looks like it's a brontosaurus with a baby, and inside its crib is a baby Mr. Slime.
Because I don't want to get lost.
Well, it looks like we found the statue of the man himself, Mr. Mark Cline, and his mascot, Mr. Slime. He had a paintbrush in his hand, it looks like.
Yeah, it looks like it's all made out of copper, except for his hand and the brush. I've been painting with natural tones, and actually the brush has red, white, and blue in it.
Mm-hmm. But also, it looks like some of his Mr. Slimes also got injured in the battle because one's missing his eyeball.
No, one is that guy's holding his eyeball, so he plucked out his eye.
Ew.
Oh, nice.
Okay, Mark did say that somewhere here that we'll find his most asinine sculpture, so we got to figure out where it is. Okay, according to this time, we are very close to Mark Cline's most asinine sculpture. Okay, we found the sculpture, but it's a donkey inside of number 9.
Hence, asinine.
Yeah, so we got duped.
Bumps.
Oh, we finally found an outhouse here. So
I really need to go.
So let's go and see what's inside. Holy crap, that's the T-Rex. What's this? Wait, what's this sign? I've done all this whilst you was on your computer.
Well, you know, remember how I said I had to use the bathroom?
Yeah.
Too late.
Oh dear, that's not good. This is, I guess Mark decided to do experimenting because he's got a half Frankenstein monster and half chicken on the side of the road here.
And if he has any names for possible names for it, maybe Frankenstein.
Mm-hmm.
Spelled Farkhenstein.
Yep. That's it here, but yeah, there's some neat stuff here that he has here.
All right, we're done at Dinosaur Kingdom 2, and I must say it does look pretty nice. I would like to see how it is when it's open, because there's a bunch of stuff that was shut down or probably not available in part completely since it was closed. He just gave us
the private tour of it.
It was a private tour of the place while it was closed. He was too busy, and as well as I'm pretty sure they're just volunteer. The only other people that are here usually are volunteers, and so yeah. Because of that, if you look on the sign, it clearly says that it's only open Saturday and Sunday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. So normally it would be open, but I'm pretty sure because of Hurricane Ian, it's the reason why it's probably closed down.
Right, but before we go, we want to give a special thank you to Mr. Mark Cline for letting us see Enchanted Castle Studios, and for letting us get a private tour of Dinosaur Kingdom while it's not operating. But until next time, this is Andy the Gemini Man.
And John the Mystic Rider. And we'll see you next time.
Yep.